welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am recording a DIY Christmas decor video, and as you can tell, the pieces are sitting right beside me on my little shelf here, and I was very inspired to do a video like this. First, because I've never recorded something like this on my channel before. I'm not a super crafty person. I can be creative content-wise, and my ideas can run wild, and I can go somewhere with that, but when it comes to actually making it feasible and an actual thing, I could have a little bit of trouble doing so. But I found this one on Pinterest, and I immediately wanted to find the materials to make it. This one I came up with in my head, but had also seen my mom kind of do this kind of piece of just ornament in a vase or a vase, however you pronounce it, for years and years. It's just so simple. It decorates the room just a little bit, it throws a little bit of pop of Christmas, and it's not super difficult to do. Now, I originally was gonna make this a budget-friendly type video, and I ended up spending much more than I thought I would, but I also didn't do it the smart way, and I didn't purchase the materials enough in advance. My ornaments only came in like a few days before recording this video, so that was a little bit frustrating, and I did have to spend more money because I did wait so long to go to the store to look for what I wanted and needed for the video. So that was my own fault, but I know you can do this on a budget because I've now seen what stores carry what for the prices of what I paid for, like compared to what I paid, and it definitely can be done for a very good price. And on top of that, just kind of big box stores you can purchase a lot of the items from, so they're not hard to find. Secondly, I want to say I'm super comfy in my mom's big crew neck. I did not feel like dressing up and putting a lot of glam into my look today. I have very minimal basic makeup, my hair is up, and I'm just, to be honest, sitting in pajama pants. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to this video, the notification bell, and hit the thumbs up button so I know to film more future content like it. Without further ado though, let's get on into the actual crafts that I did in this video. Now, the three main stores I had shopped at are Michael's, Dollarama, Walmart, Amazon, and ChristmasCentral.com. Now, the prices may vary depending on where you go and if you're buying bulk of something or if you're just looking for one. So we're gonna start with the first craft. Now, the first craft was pine cones sitting in a vase. Now, when I had went to Michael's craft store, I found this beautiful one that reminded me so much of the vase that the rose is held in the movie Beauty and the Beast. And this was the only one left in the store. Nothing was wrong with it. I was like, what is wrong with people? And I loved the wooden base. I found that it gave a really nice touch. It goes and blends in and complements, sorry, not blends in, with the actual color of the pine cone. So I really liked that. And I like to have little pops of wood in my room. It doesn't fully go with my white aesthetic, but I have like wooden kind of tree bark coasters. I have two wooden bookends. I now have this bottom wooden vase. My Bob Marley wireless speaker, like Bluetooth speaker that's large, that sits on one of my nightstands, is also that wood type look and material. So I really like the pops of wood that I have in my room that ties everything together, and I really like this piece in general. If I didn't put pine cones in it, I would have figured out something else to put in this vase because it's just that gorgeous. So I purchased that from Michael's, and I know you can purchase ones at Dollarama, which I will get into within the next craft, but this one just was so fitting for what I imagined and pictured it would be sitting like in my room. So I went ahead and purchased that. Now, the vase was originally $24.99, but I actually ended up getting a discount on it. I don't know how, but once I got to the cash register, the lady that was helping us at the cash, because my boyfriend and I had gone together, scanned this barcode thing, and 45% off automatically was deducted from every single thing that I had purchased. So it rang up as $13.74, which is unreal. I think this vase is beautiful, like I've already said, and I was willing to pay full price for it, clearly. So I'm really glad that I got a little bit of a steal with that. And then the actual pine cones, they didn't have enough sizes to choose from. They only had big and then very small, and the ones that were very small came with these like glittery balls within the mesh bag, and I was scared that that would kind of throw it off and there'd be all this glitter everywhere, which there is a little bit, but because the accent of this is gold to my decor of Christmas stuff in my room, it actually goes pretty well, so it didn't bother me that much. On top of that, When I had purchased the pine cones, I left them in my bedroom in a plastic shopping bag for like a week or so, maybe longer, and my room just smelled like this beautiful cinnamon brown sugar. I don't even know what these pine cones are coated in, but I don't even need to burn a candle because these pine cones are so potent as it is. So I went ahead and purchased 2 different sizes. I went with the bigger one and then I went with a smaller one, and those rang up to $4 each. So I got 3 bags. I got 2 small bags and 1 large bag, and I think it's just perfect. And then I went ahead and actually purchased this wire of lighting that is battery operated. So you just turn on the switch and then it just stays illuminated until one day it dies. Now I did purchase this off Amazon and I really just wanted to purchase one singular one, but I couldn't find one. Unfortunately, I had to buy a pack of like 20, and I don't need like 20 of these wired lights, but I couldn't find just a singular one like I said. But that was around $20, $25. I was okay to spend it because it completes the craft. As you can see, it turned out really, really good. It was a little bit difficult to actually wrap the wire around the pine cones, but if you just jiggle it around, kind of shimmy with it, you could even maybe like tape it to some pine cones and then the wire will stay. I think it turned out really, really well. But when I did head over to Dollarama after I went to Michael's, they had singular lights. So I was a little upset because I knew I could have spent $1.50 or $1.25 on just a couple as opposed to buying this big pack. Now I know you guys may think, well, Larissa, if you're Amazon Prime, can you not just return this? But I feel like I might have some use for them in the future, and I'm sure I can find something to do with them. So that is the light situation. They're actually like little corks that the battery is kept in, and I think they're meant to decorate like clear wine bottles. That's what it kind of showed on Amazon and on Pinterest, but I think it ties in really well since it's a brown shade, the little cork. It kind of blends in with the brown pine cones and it doesn't really bother me too much. You can kind of just spin it to hide the corks if need be. The only thing with this craft is it can get messy because of the actual real pine cone like shavings as you're moving them around, trying to fix the lights to the vase, and then try to tip it back over. Things are shifting around, it gets a little messy. And on top of that, actually clicking the on button to the light and then having to take off the base to turn it off when you're trying to go to bed at night can get a little annoying. So maybe just don't place this in your room and put it on like your fireplace or in the kitchen or somewhere else in the place where it won't interrupt your sleep. But overall, I thought this craft turned out a lot better than expected, and I feel like I could leave this in my room throughout the year, or maybe just the winter. The year might be pushing a little bit. I don't think it could strictly have to be a Christmas decor piece, but I really had a lot of fun with this one and I think it turned out well and it's pretty. Now moving on to the second craft. This one is so basic. So I had walked into Dollarama to find a couple vases, and these were really cheap. I do not have the receipts, but I want to say it was like $2 or $3 per vase, and they had like at least 4 different sizes. Very simple, nothing crazy to them at all. They're just so plain Jane, and what I wanted to do was fill them with ornaments of gold and red because those are the accents of my Christmas decor pieces in my room, like I said earlier in this video. And I wanted to have a matching gold ribbon wrapped around it to kind of tie everything in together. Now I was having trouble finding some gold ribbon in Dollarama, but I found this polka dot one that was sparkly, and I was like, I got to get it. Like, this is perfect. It's so me. It screams girly, fun, cute, and I'm really glad I got it. So I just got a roll of that. I think it was about $1.25 or $1.50, and then the ornaments were the last thing on my list. So I know I wanted to have a tall vase and a small vase, and then I want to have big ornaments and some smaller ornaments so we can kind of mix and match the sizes. Now, as you can see, they are not that much difference in size. It's like a medium and then a large ball. I really thought it was going to be more of like a large ball versus a small ball, so we could stack some more. Like, as you can see in the small vase, there isn't nearly as many balls as I wanted to fit in there, but I think it still turned out pretty well. back in November when I was thinking about doing this craft and I went to places like HomeSense, which is kind of like Home Goods, but the Canadian version, they had so many ornaments to choose from, and now it being December, everything's picked over, or there's nothing left in the stores, or there's not enough different sizes like I said I was looking at into getting. So I had to just stick with the one size. I was gonna go Amazon Prime with this one, but unfortunately since it was from a third-party seller, I wouldn't be able to get it in time before Christmas, and obviously I want to get this up before Christmas for you guys. So I actually had to go to a website called christmascentral.com, I believe, and the shipping is pretty fast. It was within, I think, 5-ish days that it arrived at my doorstep. Everything came wrapped perfectly. I have so many ornaments now to last me a freaking lifetime, but I really like the ones I had picked out. The red ones especially, I love the sequin balls, and then the ones that have these beautiful like simplistic sparkle design on them, and then like almost like a waffling effect on the other ones. Like I said, this one was so basic, but it's super easy. It ties everything in the room together so nicely. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and took something away from it, whether it got your own creative juices flowing for holidays or different decor pieces that have now striked up in your brain that you might want to try out. There are so many materials out there, like craft stores like Michael's, you can find and kind of figure out as you're walking around the store different ideas. Pinterest is an amazing tool, and I actually found this pine cone craft from Pinterest. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.